So, today's video, we are gonna make this. I mean, the better version of this. This is a Adam Savage ILM Toolbox replica. I've made 2 of those in the past already, but this one is pretty much a trash after the fire. This is a really fun and cool project, and you only need some basic tools and materials to make it. So I challenge you guys to make your own too. So we're gonna need a bunch of those aluminum angle things, bunch of rivets, obviously, piano hinge, and a sheet of metal. I'm not sure what you call this in English, but it's the tin thing. It is really easy to work with and it's pretty light. So let's get it started. So to begin with, I'm gonna make the bottom portion. It is 9 by 17 inches, I believe. I'm gonna cut the aluminum on a miter saw with a special disc for cutting aluminum. It's gonna give me a little more accuracy, but you can use the angle grinder just fine. Seeing all the sides marrying up so perfect makes me really happy. If you look at my old toolbox, the corners were a real mess. So that's where we're at right now. We have 2 sides done and a bottom. Wasn't too hard so far. A couple of things to consider for you is to make a rough assembly using the sellotape to make sure like all of the corners are matching nicely and all the sizes are good. Also make sure that everything is square. This is gonna help a lot. So now let's get these sides done. Here we go, such a beauty. It's coming along just perfect. So you can probably see that the sheet metal is not all the way up to the aluminum. There is a 2 mil gap between them, and that gap is to allow some space for the piano hinge. The hinges in place, and so far it was easy. And now we have to make both of the leads, and this is where things get a little more complicated. You'll need 4 of these. Alright, so I've made all 4 of the sides. They look like this. Now is probably the trickiest bit of this build. We need to kind of bend the sheet metal over the sides. It's tricky because unfortunately I only have 2 hands. Beside those sides, we also gonna need 2 of the pieces shaped like this. We're gonna use this to attach 2 of the sides together. And we're really coming closer to the end now. Let's get it, my guys. So, here we have it, the bloody toolbox. In my memory it was a little bit easier to make, but I still managed to do a good job. This is actually the original size, as it should be. My last toolbox was a tiny bit smaller. It doesn't close up anymore. And the new one is a lot nicer than the previous one. I haven't done anything to it in the inside for now because I'm not sure what I'm gonna use it for. But there are endless possibilities on what you can do in the inside of this guy. It would be cool to have some like proper suitcase handles, but this is what I could find in my local store. I have a couple of latches on the sides, and that's about it. Opens up like this. One here. Obviously there should be a cable right here and here to hold it in place like this, but I don't have any right now because of the quarantine situation and all the shops are closed, unfortunately. I am gonna post a ton of pictures on my Patreon, and you can subscribe to it for as less as $1 a month. I still don't have any Patreons, god damn it. I'm just joking. Don't forget to subscribe, helps a lot. And let's see if any of you guys actually make one of these too. If you do, then tag me on my Instagram and I'll post it in one of my videos. That's it for today. Stay safe during the virus, spend more time making stuff, not outside. And I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe, goddammit!